Hello, welcome to our third paper for the Edexcel June 2022. Again, a reminder, it's a calculator paper. We're looking for 135 to pass over those three papers, alternatively 173 to get that grade 5. I'm going to try and get this whole paper done in 2 videos. So bear with as I try and speed run, but try and explain as we go. So this one's nice and easy. Percent means out of 100. So we can write 35 out of 100 if we want to. Alternatively, you can do 35 divided by 100, and you can have 7 over 20 for that one. Question 2, work out a quarter of 28. That's just 28 divided by 4, and that gives you 7. Question 3, write down 2 factors of 12. 1 and 12, easy peasy. 2 and 6, 3 and 4, you can have any 2 of those factors. Simplify 2m times by 3. Well, that is 2 times 3 is 6m. Okay, this one, put it in your calculator. Don't take any risks. 1.69, the square root of is 1.3. If you put that into your calculator, you might get 13 over 10. That's totally allowable. Question 6 on the grid, draw a quadrilateral with no lines of symmetry and a rotation symmetry order of 2. So I might make this a bit bigger actually. There we go. So that is a parallelogram. Testing my spelling there, parallelogram. Right, question 7. The table shows the total number of apples sold and the total number of oranges sold in a shop in each of 3 weeks. In total, for the 3 weeks, more apples than oranges were sold. How many more? So we're just adding all of these up. 86 plus 75 plus 92. That's 253. I've actually seen errors, arithmetic errors here, people not using the calculator. So we've got 224, and then we need to do 253, take away 224. 253, take away 224 is 29. So that's 29 apples. How'd you like them apples? Right, question 8. Here are the first 5 terms of a number sequence. Write down the next 2 terms of the sequence. This sequence is going up in 5s, which means we've got 28 and 33 as our next one. Jim says that 50 is a term in the sequence. Jim is wrong. Explain why. All numbers end in a 8 or a 3. 50 does not. There we go. Simple as that, Jim. Unlucky. Right, the diagram shows a solid triangular prism. Write down the number of faces on the prism. So 1 and 2, and then we've got the ones going round. So 3, 4, and then at the bottom 5. So we've got 5 faces of the prism. Write down the number of edges of the prism. So on each triangle, we've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then round the sides, 1, 2, and 3 there. So that is 9 edges. Okay, question 10, probability scales. Here is a list of 8 numbers. Kim picks a random one of these numbers. So this is all out of 8. On the probability scale, show with an X that she gets a 7. There is no 7s, so that is a 0. She gets a 5. No, a number greater than 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 are greater than 5. That is a half. Lovely. Find the probability that Kim picks an even number. So again, it's out of 8. My handwriting letting me down there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 out of 8. Wonderful. Question 11. Oh, I've marked this question before. It was horrible to mark. Sunita wants to make 35 picture frames. She needs 4 nails in each frame. 35 times by 4. Don't mess around. Calculator. 140. Sunita has 3 boxes of nails. There are 48 nails in each box. 48 times by 3. 144. Has she got enough? Yes. 144. Take away 140 equals 4 nails left over. There we go. Simple. Happy days. Write 60 meters as a fraction of 1,000 meters. Give your answer in its simplest form. Put this in the calculator. It will simplify it for you. Even if you just do 60 divided by 1,000, it will give you that answer. 3 out of 50. Okay, I can't do this one. I can't do this one unless I've got it printed. Okay. The accurately drawn map shows the position of 3 points A, B, and C on a field. Parveen walks in a straight line from A to B. C. Can't do it on this technology. You need a ruler, a screen that doesn't move on its own, a pencil. Then walks from B to C. And that's Parveen. Susan walks in a straight line from A to B. Sorry, A to C. That's Susan. Parveen walks more meters than Susan, of course. How many meters more? So A to B, if we measure it, you've got 5 centimeters. B to C, I'm using Maths Genie to help me with this one because I do not have the ability to measure on here like that. So what you can do is say that's 9, that's 7, that's 2 extra centimeters, and therefore it's 300 meters more, which works for me because 9 minus 7 equals 2, and we work with that scale. Find by measurement the bearing of A from C. So A from C means that we're measuring it from here and we need to go all the way around. Now, if you measure it, that's 72 degrees in there, and therefore 360, take away the 72, gives us 288 degrees, and that would be our bearing. All right. Sorry, I couldn't do that one real. Let's move on to this next one. So here are shoe sizes, 12 boys in the class, find the median. So that means it's going to be between the 6th and the 7th value. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. So I've got 6 on the right, 6 on the left. There's no difference between those two values. So that is 7. We have a median of 7. The range, 9 minus 4, that gives us 5. Right, for the shoe sizes of each of 12 girls in the class, that's the different people because 12 was up there. The median is 6 and the range is 7. So compare the distributions. So it's 2 marks. You've got to write a little bit here. So boys, shoes are bigger. Boys have a bigger median with 7 as opposed to the girls with 6. Therefore, on average, bigger. On average, bigger. Is it shoes? Yeah, shoes. I'm going to write over there as well. And then girls have a smaller range with 3 compared to 5. So their sizes are closer together, which means less varied. Okay, tough 2 marks there because you've got a bit of writing to do. All right, work that out. This is going on the calculator, and I'm going to use that button there in order to do this. 2.75 times by 14.6 over 10 minus 1.97. That's 5. It just goes in nicely. It's so nice. Such a nice question to do. Okay, on the centimetre grid, draw an isosceles triangle with an area of 12. So base times by height divided by 2 equals 12. The base times by the height will have to equal 24. 2 numbers that multiply to make 24, 6 times by 4. So I'm going to have a base of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then in the middle, I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4. There, and then draw it in. You will use a ruler, okay? Very important. I just want to double check that. So, yeah, that's looking good. Right, expand. So 3 times 4, 12. 3 times by minus 2, minus 6 with an x at the end. Solve. First step. 3y is being divided by 4. So we need to multiply by 4 on both sides. 48. And then we need to divide throughout by 3. So we have just y, and that gives us 16. Y is 16. Factorize. We've done factorizing already on this exam series. So the highest common factor is just 2. So we can take the 2 out. 4p divided by 2 is 2p. And then 6 divided by 2 is 3. So 2, open bracket, 2p plus 3. Right. Question 18. Write 2,530 correct to 2 significant figures. Our second significant figure is the 5, which means we're rounding to the nearest 100. This will therefore be 2,500. Write this number correct to one significant figure. So the first significant figure is the 8. The 7 will round it up, which gives us 0.09. Okay, question 19, the last one, and then I'm going to pause there. There are 400 counters in a box. The counters are red, yellow, or green. 3/8 are red. So 400 divided by 8 and then times by 3. 400 divided by 8 times by 3 is 150. So 400 in the box, red, yellow, green. We've got 150 a yellow. Sorry, 150 a red, 82 a yellow. Greens now, so 400 take away 150, take away 82, gives us 168. That's 168 out of 400, and then we times that division by 100, which turns it into a percentage, and that is 42%. I might have time for one more. Let's have a look at it. Oh, give reasons for your working. Okay. This will be the last one. So P, Q, and PR are equal, which makes it isosceles. I've got so many rules here. Work out C, Q, R. That's there to there and there to there. So I know this one is 56 because opposite angles are equal. 180 take away, and you can use the diagram in your exams. 180 take away 56 divided by 2 gives me 62 degrees. 62, 62, and that's angles in a triangle sum to 180, base angles in an isosceles triangle, isosceles triangle are equal. Okay, happy with that. I mean, base, I don't mean bottom. I just mean those two angles at the end of the equal lengths. Each stage of my working. PQ equals, so 180 take away 56. 180 minus 56, which is 124. And that's angles on a straight line. Oh, I could have just gone straight there. Sum to 180. I could have just said they were corresponding. That angle there is also 56. I'm just going to say that CQB equals 56, corresponding angle with APB. And then we add them together, 56 plus 62 gives us 118 degrees. And that's our answer. Done. Right, that's me for now. I'm going to go on to question 21 next video. Hopefully I can get the video done nice and quickly. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.